Good day and welcome to No Blasters, episode 4, with me, Kieran Bartlett, and a man who is so ginger he could get skin cancer by opening the fridge door, Darren Matthews. He's a culture from Armagh. He has dogs and he drives a bus. I have very little else to say about that. I do destroy him in this podcast, of course I do, but also you can watch all our previous episodes on YouTube and you can get them wherever you get your podcasts now as well. So happy listening. Enjoy. So as always on No Blasters, we're gonna randomize the league here. This is the worst bit, mate. My tension levels through the roof.
I like this idea.
It's a good idea, but the game fucks me. Like every time I play this, I get fucked. Like Bolton, what are you even on about? Fucking.
It's a good idea, but
getting
hard in
burnt.
practice, like communism.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, let's see if we go.
So randomize it. Oh, that's interesting. The rest of the world, this is like, you could literally get anybody. These are like one or two teams that they have license for from a league that they're not licensed for, if you get me. So they don't have the whole Greek league, but they have Olympiacos.
Could this be like Copenhagen playing River Plate?
It could be like that, yeah.
I'm
right.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah, that's a good start.
Here's a good thing to do, though, that I like to do. I like to see what it would have been.
See what you could have won?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but we're sticking with this, though.
Yeah,
right?
That's fine.
Mexico, I'm glad we didn't.
Right, okay.
We could have had the Premier League. Oh my God.
You can play more than one game, it's alright.
We'll play best of 3, and you can play the third game as well for your pride after I've beaten you 2-0. But mate.
2-0 per game or 2-0 in the series?
In the series.
Okay.
I only talk about the series. I don't care about the scores in the games.
Interesting.
I definitely do. Oh fuck, that is interesting. The Premier League. No, fuck it. I'm sticking with my word. We said rest of the world, and I want River Plate now that you've said it. Where is it? Rest of world. Here we go. They have the Irish, the what do you call it? The Republic League. Do they have Northern Irish League?
The Irish League and the League of Ireland.
Fuck up. They're all. No, I'm not getting in this. I'm not getting. No, look at what you've done. So you go up to your league and change it to rest of world.
Okay.
And then we'll pick teams.
Then we'll randomize it.
Yeah. So you get 3 selections.
Okay.
3 like up to 3. So I'm not being Monza. So Dynamo Zagreb, no. Sparta Prague, no.
You have to play with your next one.
Yeah.
Do it. Who is that?
PAOK. I don't know. Are they Greek? Yeah.
Are they?
It's not Panathinaikos, so sure it's not. It's a different side. Like
that would be good. Well, at the minute I'm sitting in Athens. So how do I do the random?
X.
Okay, here we go. Gambling time.
See, X like Joxer. See. Give me free stuff, guys. I love your chicken and waffles. Right, let's do it.
Okay.
Seriously, hit me up. Lecce.
That's Belgium because they make beer.
Is that not Italy?
Lecce? US Lecce. Don't know. I don't
Why
know.
do they not have them if it is the Italian side?
I'm just noticing your stats are decent actually. So
yeah, they're not too bad.
That's 1.
That's 2. If you Benevento, where are they from?
I don't know, but they're for some reason their badge is a witch on a
the
brick.
Fucking Hogwarts.
Calcium.
FC, love it.
Calcium. Was that fucking Italian for milk? Calcium. Oh, all right. Last one.
Right.
Oh,
please be shite.
Tension. Ah.
Yeah, well, do you know, it's worked out pretty fair, like, because they're fucking decent.
Yeah, in real life, their stats are brutal.
I know, but they're both 3.5 stars.
Alright, fair enough. Okay.
You know? So it's comparable. So PAOK versus Dynamo Kiev. This is like a match that would be on some shite Thursday night where you're just like, fine, Pat Nevin on Channel 5, give me your commentary.
It's a Europa League match that I'm watching on my dodgy Fire Stick.
The Thursday Cup.
On my for some reason the commentary's all in Iraqi.
You're gonna need to change. Yeah, you play in white, and I'll go with this.
Okay.
This guy's fucking
white v grey, like we're watching an old timey game.
I know, yeah. Fuck me, I don't know any of these players. Like, I don't know any of these players, which is a problem for me.
Oh, I have a guy called Ramirez doing that. So I thought he was a midfielder. All right, let's see. It's probably a different guy.
Yeah, mate, I don't know any of these guys, but fuck it. Let's see what we get.
I'm just gonna play it. I'm assuming the
Hold on.
have you spotted
Blast
some?
from the past. Is that Shinji Kagawa?
It is.
Fucking get in that side.
Let's have a look. Do I have anybody? Is anybody hiding down here that's
Unbelievable,
old?
Jeff.
No, probably not.
Look at Shinji's actual stats are shocking. Look at them.
It's because he's 47.
Defending, physical, pace. Mate, he has no legs. Look at his pace. That's like my stats.
Man's older than time.
Right, I'm not bringing him on. He'll sit on the bench. He'll come on and fuck you in the second half.
I have
He's an impact
reserves.
sub.
Let's see.
By the way, see this morning, I told you about this in the car, but I wanted to save it for the viewers, right?
Please.
Fucking cool FM, right? See, an advert comes on and it's a woman going, you know, leaving a wee message for somebody, like, you know, ring, ring, and then she goes, hello, I just need some money, so I do. And then some guy comes on and goes, do you?
Was it Butler?
I'll give. Do you? Alright, I'll sort you out today, love. And I'm going, weird. And then, ring, ring. I don't have it all. I just need another wee bit. So I do. Aye, that's alright, love. Aye, I'll sort it out for you. And then it quickly mutates into, you know, thump, thump, thump. You owe me money, give me it back or else. And then it goes, paramilitary loans, right? And I'm like, I don't know if they're actually advertising, telling people to go to the paramilitaries, but see the paramilitary in this advert, the nicest sounding guy.
Yeah.
Like, I was going, are you a paramilitary loan shark or are you a fucking barista, mate? You know what I mean? What is it you need? Oh, $2,000 and a skinny chai latte. Like it was.
Or have you studied performing arts at RADA?
Oh, mate, it was so bad. Like it was just like rage inducing. And then I told you about the fucking conversation between the DJs. It was just unacceptable. Like, what are you doing today, Melissa? I like going for brunch with my boyfriend. And I'm like, and then she goes, what are you doing today? And he goes, well, I've turned 30, so I've got to go do like adult stuff, like pick up a new toilet seat.
Where do people live that sound like that?
I know where they live.
They're from here, are they?
They're from here, but I don't know. They're not of here.
Do you know who also knows where they live? The paramilitary, the old money team.
Yeah, I've got to go buy a toilet seat because a paramilitary came around and smashed it.
Also, folks, if you're not sure about the paramilitary loan things, take a leaf out of all the Catholics' books. Credit union, what he's doing?
No, just
go to the credit union.
The credit union's like paramilitary loans without the guns.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Here, see in Lisburn, I still think I work in Tesco in that credit union.
And we won't be telling them anything different.
Do you know the only thing I don't like about the credit union? When you want to make a withdrawal, they ask you what it's for.
Being nosy.
Yeah, no, they ask you.
Yeah.
What do you want it for? I'm like, to put a fucking head out on you, you fucking nosy cunt. Like, what are you on about?
Would you not at that point make it so awkward for them? Or just like, they reckon it's terminal, so I want to do cocaine off a hooker's ass.
Yeah. I want to buy myself a massive butt plug that's painted like a Union Jack. Because I miss how. No, I'm finished.
So the Brits have been fucking you for years. All right.
Oh yeah.
How do I get going here?
So hit B, and then that's us.
All right, here we go.
I just want to quickly just check these, make sure I'm good. I want to be good.
Is the Stadio Classico, is that the game has made that, or is that a real place?
Say it again.
We're playing in the Stadio Classico. Is that a real place?
Fuck knows.
Sometimes
I don't know if it's gonna be real. Fuck, there was one. Oh, there we go. There it is. There we go. Lose to me. Be sound. Come on my podcast and lose. That's what I want.
Hang on, I'm going to get my excuses in early. When you were like, do you want to come on a podcast and play FIFA? I definitely thought you meant FIFA 95 on the fucking Mega Drive.
Yeah. I would have
smashed you.
I also enjoy that you were like, I don't have a fucking, you don't have a, oh here, yeah, you don't have an Xbox, like.
Yeah.
So fuck, like, I
it's
mean,
fine.
I'll
still
ram you, like.
FIFA 97, what about you at the indoor game too?
Yeah. Do you remember the indoor on that? It was fucking amazing.
Pass it off the wall.
It actually,
which is exactly what I do in every indoor game I play real life.
That actually was a fucking great game, to be fair. So yeah, we're both on classic. Here we go.
Did you ever get into the FIFA Street?
Mate, I fucking loved FIFA Street. Do you know what melts me? They have like a FIFA Street rip-off on this and on the last FIFA called Volta, FIFA, like Volta, and it's shite. Like,
See, FIFA Street was its own game, but it also it was really cartoonish. It kind of looked like okay, good to go.
yeah,
FIFA Street sort of looked like
Like a
an
10
actual
button movie?
arcade game,
yeah,
like you would have played, in Bundoran or Port Rush, depending who's watching this.
yeah. No, it was fucking amazing. What do you mean by that? Is Port Rush? I used to go to Port Rush.
Did you?
Are you trying to say that it's a?
Didn't have enough petrol to get the Bundoran, no?
There was 8 kids
Corner,
in our
surely.
house, Darren, right?
Fair enough.
Hitch
the wagon, we're going on holidays.
Yeah. We actually had a minibus. Did
Actually,
you know this?
please tell me that's true.
It is true. We had a big blue minibus.
Oh, amazing.
People used to call us the B team. I swear to God.
B for Bartlett or your station in life?
Seriously, people, that's 100% true. Look, we have a video. We have a video, like like a home video. I was about to say we have a video as if we're like making like
We too had a VCR in the house. Yeah.
Oh mate, this is a chance for me.
Oh,
I was stinking strike. Like yeah, we made a video, like a home video of us when we were all kids. Now I'm extremely young in it. Like I think I'm a year and 3 months, right? So, and it's hilarious. It's actually hilarious.
A year and 3 months. That's specific.
No, well, I know because it was made at Christmas
no.
'87. I was born in September '86, so
Can't
just
believe
giving
I'm
away
older
my
than you.
fucking. I'll give you my bank number later. And it's us like all like my brothers and sisters like singing songs when my dad plays the guitar and stuff, and my ma and whatever.
Figured
like,
out how to slide tackle.
my ma actually does like a fucking character bit where she's wrapped up in a blanket going, "All right." It's the weirdest home video you've ever seen in your life. Or Sheila's genuinely singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, despite the fact that she couldn't pronounce her R's. Like the most cruel song.
Is that like the guy in Only Fools and Horses when he's singing the Green Glass of Home?
Yes, mate, because like she's literally singing Woodolph. She goes, Woodolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That is so cruel.
It is. And I'm dancing to Rick Astley in it, right?
Oh.
And can't remember why I started talking about this. Yeah, but there's footage of our minibus, mate. And see Twinbrook in the 80s, mate, on this video. Like it's like a fucking demilitarized zone.
Former
Mental.
Soviet Republic.
Yeah, mate, it's but it's actually there's something really endearing about it. And then like my ma my ma fucking does this bit where like it was to send over to relatives that were in America, so we wanted like to show Belfast to them and stuff. And these players are fucking shite, by the way. And we wanted to so like mum takes the camera up the chapel in Ardoyne where like where her family and all grew up,
Yeah.
And oh mate,
Stop.
Keeper's a wee dick. Look at him, he knows he's a wee dick as well. Wee ball bag. Did you see his wee fucking smicky mustache? So
He's also a paramilitary loan shark on the weekends.
smicky mustache.
Yep.
So
Smicky D's they call him. All right.
and they mum just fucking appears out of nowhere in this, like she literally my dad like thought he was fucking, what do you call him, getting in with the spikely angles on the Ardoyne Chapel, right? And doing like a big mad pan shot of everything, and my ma just like steps into the shot like like a fucking 80s reporter. It is absolutely unreal. I got it made into a DVD.
Careful.
Oh,
That was
Jesus,
very close.
This is a chance for me.
Clearance. Corner.
There's fuck up. How are you getting a goal kick?
I thought that was a corner.
It was a fucking corner.
Computer doesn't say so. Finish your story.
So, computer doesn't say so. I will beat you to death.
I can't say computer says no because that's copyright.
I know, yeah. So,
Danger zone.
what do you call them? I got it made into we had this like old video, and I got it made into a DVD at like must have been just prior to lockdown.
Yeah.
And like shared it around our ones, and somebody fucking lost it during the lockdown. And mate, do you know when you've spent like, it only cost me like a tenner or whatever to get it turned into a DVD.
Oh, lads.
But it's not even the coin, surprisingly enough. It's the principle of somebody borrowing something off you and not giving you it fucking back. Does that wind you up?
Yes, it happened to me. It used to happen to me back in the day with great albums that are now worth money.
Yeah.
I had an original copy of Jimmy Eat World Bleed American,
That's a fucking great album.
which then got rebranded after September the 11th as Jimmy Eat World, Jimmy Eat World. And I had an original pressing with the original
shit.
title, and that got lost. And
That's depressing.
that was a CD, young people, for those people. Keeper.
Who is this cunt?
I don't know. United should buy him, though.
Look, I hate this. I hate
Showboat.
this, like, every time he saves it, he's like...
I don't like showboating anything. I enjoyed that, what you said about sending the video over to the States. What's good crack is those were two completely different formats, so they wouldn't have been able to watch that video. That was
You're a wee dick, is that real?
was Pal and...
Fuck you. That's what you get. You slabber about my dad's video. That's what you get. Oh my god.
The producers can confirm this. What was it? NCT?
So there's Ariel will fucking stab me for this, but there's a bit in this video. I'm skipping the replays. I want my second goal before half time, so I'm just like I'm fucking.
Yeah, he needs to put me onto the boot.
I'm like Mr. Motivator, mate. I don't think anybody's ever compared me to Mr. Motivator, but I haven't even.
Especially not you yourself.
Do you remember that bastard in the fucking every fucking morning? He's like, he wants you to fucking do step aerobics. I did it some days. It's fucking mental before going to school. Mate, I was such a wee fucking tragic fat boy, and in some ways still am. But
You're not that wee.
I know. I don't. The tragic and the wee, it's all gone. Just a fat boy. So what do you call it? What the fuck was I on about, Mr. Motivator? Yes. On Ariel's gonna fucking stab me for this, but there's a bit in this video where she goes to sing. No.
Oh.
Yes, keeps.
That was a great
Don't know
save,
who you
actually.
are. Don't know who you are.
Bad place to shoot from. Through ball was gorgeous.
My keeper looks like he's like his kit makes him look like he's going to a fucking nightclub here in the 90s.
He looks like he's doing nets for Mexico at the '94 World Cup.
He's going to exit 15 in Dungannon. Or Glengallen, sorry. So anyway, yeah, the fucking Ariel goes to sing, you know, the song Belfast.
Yes. Wait, Boney M or Simple
No,
Minds?
you know the one that goes, "That's Belfast." You have to sing it like this, by the way. That's Belfast. You call to me, right? And she's thinking about, like, you know, missing our relatives that we're making this video for. What the fuck's going on here?
Half time.
Oh, is it? Right, okay.
Have
sorry.
you played this before?
It's flown in. It's flown in. And
1-0. Unhappy. I've only had like 2 chances in the whole game.
it was a good chance, so you had that one. So she goes to sing that, and she goes to intro it and goes, "I'm just gonna sing this song about Belfast for you."
Oh no.
Oh Jesus, chance.
Kill that man. Cripple him.
Chance, get in.
Oh, goal line clearance.
Oh.
I forgot how to pick what man, so nobody tackled you. Oh, superb. I was going, which one is it? Oh, I didn't mean to take that through either.
I never had a fucking aneurysm or whenever you cleared that. So
was the tape dispatched to the United States?
I think it was, but we kept the original copy. But yeah, there's this. I'm saying there's this amazing bit where Aileen goes to sing that song.
What a ball!
And in the intro, she goes, "I'm just gonna sing a song about Belfast for you." She's sitting beside like my mum, and she just goes, "Just gonna sing, you dick."
What a place to do that.
You
from.
dick, get in.
Oh,
Fuck you.
return.
Yes.
That was for the keeper being smug at the start, wasn't it?
It was just I'm parched. A wee post goal latte. Oh, that's what you get. You try to play it from the back, and Twanky's high press says no. So anyway,
next time we play 5-a-side, I'm gonna put you in the back of the fucking goal. All right, here we go.
So yes, she goes. This is like the 8th time I've tried to explain this. In the intro, she's definitely gonna fucking stab me up. So in the intro, she goes, "I'm gonna sing this song about Belfast because I know yous aren't." And she just turns around, buries her head into my ma's shoulder, and goes, "Woo!" Right, and just weeps. Right, because she's like missing our relatives, and you just hear my dad. My dad's filming this. He has the camera set on like a tripod or something, right? I don't even know who he is,
that
but
was
he
disgusting.
had a wonder book.
Did you mean to do that?
I meant to shoot.
Are you sure?
Look at this guy. Oh my god. Who is he? I love his fucking hair and his mustache.
We have to let this replay now because that was actually a good goal.
It was a fucking strike.
Poor clearance, takes it down.
He's bingo. Your keeper, maybe. Your keeper, maybe.
Too far off the line, wasn't it?
Who was that? Bizes War? Besess War? I don't know.
South African, is he? Yeah.
From something.
Boer War, I'm thinking of. Never mind.
So She weeps, and you just hear my dad. It's such a great moment. You know, like when you're watching like blooper reels, the way you'll see like a microphone or something coming down from the top. You know, like the boom mic comes in from the top of the shot. You just see my dad's guitar, the head of my dad's guitar coming into the bottom corner, and he goes, "Sweet Jesus." It's fucking unbelievable. And on this unedited cut, my mum and dad have this amazing passive aggressive row with each other
in the middle of the
middle of the video, because my mum mate, you're getting rid, because my mum stops my dad in the middle of a song and goes, "You got those verses mixed up," and you just see my dad going, "Did I?" You're like, you're getting fucking smack whack guitar shit.
Can we do this when we're not recording it?
It's
see that it says our 4-0, but above that it says friendly. Remember that? Fucking
remember that.
Yeah,
I'm never friendly.
Yeah, my favorite thing is whenever like pre-season games where you'd be playing a game and somebody would just go, "Remember, lads, there's no such thing as a friend." Yeah. Always through again.
Is this gonna be 5? Oh
no. That was probably the easiest one of the lot.
That was shite from me, to be fair. He's getting subbed.
You talk about messaging over like messaging abroad.
Look who's coming on.
Oh, is he on?
What do we see him? Taking off Bezos War, and Shinji is coming on. He's coming on to fuck you. Nobody even knows where. Do you remember when he was at United that he was just fucking useless? But every time he did like a back heel or something, people
he wasn't useless.
He was useless.
He was a workhorse.
Are you thinking of Ji-Sung Park or something? Because I mean,
he was also a workhorse.
No, but I mean,
hang on. One of them's Korean, one of them's all right, Darren, you're.
I'm asking, are you doing this because
showing yourself up here, lad?
He was fucking shite. That's you know.
No, like
no, I thought he was shite.
And
he was almost as shite as Mkhitaryan. I feel like every time.
See now though, would you take him and give him a chance, depending on what we have at the minute?
I would take him and give him a chance to make up for my highly racist remark that we'll probably have to edit out.
Yeah,
but I'll get there. Oh my god!
I was going to talk about Celtic signing 3 Japanese people. I'm not saying it.
What about mate Celtic? Celtic love a bit of that, like.
Yeah. The Thai Tims.
Do you follow like Scottish football? I'm not into it, like.
I don't, but just out of spite, I'm a Hibs fan.
Out of spite.
Yeah, I mean that's why most people follow Scottish football.
I like doing anything out of spite.
I enjoy sectarianism, but I like to be different.
Do you ever do something nice for somebody, but it's like out of spite?
Through ball?
No.
Finish. Oh, in the keeper's hands.
Love it. Pascalakis says no, mate.
Brutal.
I don't even know who that is. I love these players.
Oh, we'll talk.
I've started to love this team.
Yeah.
Even though they're absolutely
4-0 will do that to you,
yeah. It's like, did you ever like see when you were a kid and you didn't really understand support? Did you ever like let your support waver? You know, when you're like 7 or 8 and you think, fuck, Ravenelli's at Middlesbrough, I'm gonna support them now.
No, but 30 years into being a United fan, I'm reconsider.
Oh mate, it's brutal at the minute. Like, there's no two ways about it.
We're gonna be the new, you know, the old guy, you know, that supports Leeds. That's gonna be us in 15 years, trying to convince people we used to be good. Mate, near post keeper, what are you doing?
He's
too far off the line.
He's giving me too much respect.
Am I controlling him? Is that what's going on?
He looks like somebody that would fix your car for you for like 70 quid.
Neck tattoo as well.
Yeah, he loves it.
That's a nice touch.
He looks, you know, doesn't matter what's wrong with it. I'll do that for you, mate. 70 quid, right? Looks like somebody would.
New drive shaft, 70 quid.
He looks like
bargain.
He looks like he does headline alignment for a tenner. So here, have you any gigs coming up?
I do. Do you know what? We're back doing the monthly club in Newry, which thank God we did 2 at Christmas, and nobody got COVID, which was amazing. McCooey's down on Monaghan Street.
Is it nice in there?
It's lovely. You're doing it later in the year.
Great.
Come on, keeper.
He's made some fucking big saves for you, mate. This should be about 7 or 8. Like,
that's only 2 big saves then. There's no call for that. Now you're winning. Captain gets the yellow. Takes it for the team.
He does.
You love to see
it. He loves it.
Yeah, we're doing that, and then I'm trying to do a couple of new bits this year. So there's going to be fun stuff. Like I'm bringing my beer tasting show back, which went great in October. That was a good laugh. And then we're doing our how's that not a free?
I don't know. I thought, how's he still walking? Try to amputate him. So
you're going home in an ambulance.
So where are you doing the beer?
The beer tasting show was in the Deer's Head in Belfast.
Right.
It's a wee Sunday gig.
Nice.
A wee Sunday evening before the Super Bowl.
A nice wee chilled Sunday.
Come and get lubed up.
Do you like the Super Bowl?
I like the highlights. Like when I watch any American sport.
I find American football to be really fucking melting. It's actually more melting to me than baseball, and baseball melts me. Like
it melts me that when they do one thing right, they celebrate. Like a guy makes a tackle and they go like they've won the World Cup. Yeah,
smacking each other.
That's your only thing you have to do.
Do you know what worries me? There's an awful lot of arse grabbage in American football, arse slapping and grabbing each other's holes, and I'm like, lads, it's just a game. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's like back slapping, but you won't feel it because you're padded.
Oh,
maybe that's why.
Is that what it is?
Maybe so. But at the same point, those people...
I think they just want to put their hands on some bum cheeks, like, you know what I mean?
The other thing as well is people go, why do you not do it over... It's pure population. You need 80 people to have a team.
I know, yeah.
That's daft as fuck.
Yeah, it is shite. Do you like ice hockey? I love ice hockey, look.
I do, but I prefer it probably when people could punch the head at each other.
They still do a wee bit. But it's fair. It's like there was 2 fights this week that I saw that were a bit... One was a bit shit, but it looked like nothing. Like it just looked like 2 guys skated over at each other, and then the ref grabbed the 2 of them, and they were only like at each other for like 2 or 3 seconds, but one of them came away with a big fucking rotten bloody face. Like
I don't think
something happened that you didn't see on the camera. Like
I don't think they do it as much anymore, but there's your goal. What used to be the thing was it was amazing because hockey fights used to be like a fight in the playground in school.
Yeah.
Where 2 bigger boys would go, let them go.
Yeah.
Nobody jumping
they
in.
Literally grab each other. I love when you see them grabbing each other's like kit up over the face, and then they just beat the bollocks off each other.
Do you know hockey jerseys have a thing called a fight strap?
Fight strap
to stop you getting the jersey over your head.
I love that.
Because it was I used to live in Toronto, and you'd watch it. So the Maple Leafs haven't won since the 60s.
Yeah.
But they generate the most money and spend the most money. And the best player is a guy called Matthews. Absolutely
That's
no
right.
relation.
Austin Matthews.
But explaining how they do the fights, how they fight each other, which is like where to grab them.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of you're throwing a punch, but also pulling him towards you.
Yeah.
Because it unbalances them.
Yeah.
So but I'd like that idea of it's much like the fight in school where it's like back up, lads.
I like that you can beat
the
bollocks
not until somebody falls over.
I like that you can beat the bollocks off somebody and they just go sit over there for 5 minutes. You know, in football, you know, you fucking put your head against somebody, red card, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, there's the other thing as well is different sports have different people that play them.
Different standards of toughness.
Different standards of toughness, which is why when I play football, I'm usually guaranteed a yellow card because I also play hurling. You know, that kind of way.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I'm a qualified Gaelic referee.
Are you?
Yeah. I did my qualifications.
That's super take, isn't that what you call that?
There is.
That's what you call that qualification, isn't it?
There is a problem with this, is that because I play in a team that's in Down, but I'm from Armagh, we had to go down to Newry.
Right.
Yeah, where I'm from, but go to Park Esler to do the course. So we're sitting watching, and the problem was every time they showed us a clip, the guy was like, now, what happened there? And I would be like, nothing's a sweet tackle. And the guy who runs it, he was like, do you play hurling? I goes, yeah. He goes, you can fucking tell.
What's Irish for free for all? Do you know what I mean? It's just like, that's your ref name. Free for all Matthews here. So on the podcast, one of the things that we're doing is the Biscuit World Cup.
Wait a minute.
Today we've got...
I've kept coffee in case there's biscuits.
I have no coffee left, but today we'll have 2 big hitters of the Biscuit World, right? So far... 2
retro classics as well.
Yeah. So far...
But no classics.
Let me get this. We haven't brought the classic on yet, because again, I feel like there's so many epic biscuits that I need to like... This is like, if this was like a pullout in a newspaper, you know, with all the fixtures, it's going to be like the size of a house, like a gable end. Do you know what I mean? Like that poster.
It's like the free World Cup planner you get with the Sunday Mirror.
Yeah.
Okay. Other newspapers are available.
It's like the size of a council house. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, today I think we've had Gold Bars, Kit Kats, and Hobnobs have all gone through the next round.
Chocolate Hobnobs or just Hobnobs?
Just the regular for now.
Poor people Hobnobs.
Again, I know, but mate, the chocolate Hobnob is like, I didn't want to bring it in because it is sort of like going, here guys, here's a toffee pop and heroin. Do you know what I mean? Like,
can't give that to
chocolate
people.
Hobnobs are mental. They're actually mental.
Like, I can do a packet.
It's probably the only biscuit that you can just sit there and go, I'm gonna be a fat cunt and eat all of these. Like, I know people are watching this going, you're a lamb bastard. Like, but it probably is, because I'm not a big sweet tooth guy. I'm more of a
You're
a
savoury, man.
guy. You know what
You're a cheese board instead of a dessert, aren't you?
I am so cheese bored, mate. Over Christmas.
You've recorded 2 podcasts in Hollywood and you're eating cheese boards,
mate. Over Christmas.
Forgot where you come from.
I've definitely forgotten where I've come from in terms of actually caring about taking brie out of the fridge before I have it. Like
while I will slag you, I will also drink a big camembert if it's put in front of me. Just cut the top off it and stick a straw in it, will you?
Yeah, mate, I love it. Anyway, today we have the Tonics caramel wafer, which is, mate, these are fucking, I'm taking the rest of these home.
Can I come back at Christmas and we'll do a Tonics tea cake?
I love,
because they're only available at Christmas.
But would you call it a biscuit? That's my issue with a tea cake. It does have the biscuit base, but it is a tea cake.
It's cakey as fuck.
Yeah, it's very cakey. And the humble, oft disregarded toffee pop. I was talking about these earlier. These are definitely fucking smaller now. What do you see a size of these?
I genuinely only used to see those at like my cousin's birthday party.
This was like shit. My sisters would have brought these into my ma's for a cup of tea. And I don't drink tea, but I would have had a biscuit. So, of course I would have. What does it say? I want to see, does it have anything interesting on it? Yummy, ... Have a toffee-filled biscuit with chocolate-flavoured coating. As if it's in quote marks, as if that's something you would say to somebody. Oh, yummy! Is that a toffee-filled biscuit with a chocolate-flavoured coating? Shite.
It's the market.
And then here's another quote. Ooh, lovely. 100% extra free. Unbelievable. Can't give these fucking away.
Ooh, lovely would have been a better
Tell
one
the
than...
truth. They are smaller now. Like, that's the size of an old 50p.
Like, you have tiny hands and it's still tiny.
God. Enjoy. Take one. Do you want one?
Do you want toffee pop, boys?
Do you know what I'm disgusted at? It's not chocolate on it. It's chocolate flavoured coating. That's absolute shite. Like, that's what that is. Do you want one? I know I'm not selling them here.
It's just like American cheese, where it's like not actually cheese.
Yeah.
It's cheese food.
Yeah, cheese food.
That's what it's classified as.
I'm interested. I don't think these are going to have aged well. These were probably made in the 80s. Like,
I think so. Much like myself, hasn't aged well.
It smells like Thatcher in England. So let's do it.
Tastes like a miners' strike.
Drier than I remember.
Definitely. Shouldn't the toffee make it a bit.
I feel like they're.
I need coffee. How did you eat these without anything to drink?
I know.
Still decent. I'm not complaining about free biscuits.
It's cheap, isn't it? Oh, lads, look at this. What service? Sanny P. Unreal, mate.
Can you get them to sponsors?
I would fucking, mate. Save these and don't sponsor me for something in my life. I'm incredibly loyal to things that I like.
Can I tell the story about why you drink that?
Go on.
Kieran, where's my camera? Kieran Bartlett used to basically be addicted to Diet Coke.
It's true.
And then he was like, you've pretty much swapped heroin for methadone.
I was about to say, this is my methadone.
This is his methadone.
Yeah.
He needed the fizz, but he didn't enjoy the headaches. So you stopped drinking Diet Coke. I remember this happening.
Oh, no.
I remember him showing up at my house, scratching his fucking arms and all. I need something fizzy, lads.
Do you know how many lengths I tried to give up Diet Coke for? I remember when I was living.
You call me a super taking. You're talking about Lent.
I know. I remember
the fucking gall.
I remember when I was starting my PhD. I was up in Coleraine, and I had told some people that I knew that I was giving up Diet Coke. And you know, like you give it up on like a Wednesday. This was like the Friday. And I'm in the street that used to be there in Coleraine campus with a wee fucking rotten sausage soda. You know, like sausages that they cook at 7, they heat them up at 1:30 for you, right?
In the Bain Marie.
Yeah, right away. Yeah, right. Absolutely rotten. And like, you know, like anemically toasted soda. And you've said to them, "Can I have that soda well done?" They go, "Aye." And they don't do anything different. They just give you it, and it looks like you're back, you know? So pale and like anemic. And so I'm having that. I bought myself 2 bottles of Diet Coke in front of me, and some of the people that I knew came in and were just like, "You're addicted to that, mate." It's like, totally am. Remember the headaches?
Yeah,
mate. Fuck me.
So
here, toffee pops out of 10. I'm giving that like a 2. That was shite. Like,
properly?
Yeah, I think that was shite.
I'll be kinder and say a 4, but I'm just generally nicer than you about everything.
No, but that. I'm disappointed. The size and all, portion size.
Yeah, that was a 2
extra free. It's
that was 2 bites.
For them.
Yeah, I could have
a 2-bite biscuit.
Yeah. I probably could have just took that like a communion wafer.
It's here.
Back to me. Super.
Yeah, and I was gonna say yeah.
All right, what have we got here?
They should put caramel in that. Salted caramel Eucharist. So, made a Tonics caramel. These are fucking unbelievable.
These are good gear. Now, also, I mean, we talk about those being made in the 80s. Based on the wrapping, this is like the 1850s.
Oh, mate, yeah. This is pure Gryffindor. Like, look at that. I love this. Mate, I'm actually excited about this.
Also, yeah, because when you can't just open a bit of the biscuit. It's like...
Tell the truth, right?
You unwrap it like an old bit of... Remember hash used to come like this?
I don't know if thin people...
Just me?
If thin people have this problem. Do you ever, like, have your dinner and then at, like, 11:30, 12 o'clock, you're, like ravenous for something, right? I don't... Because I don't know. I know that I get this.
I do.
Right?
Get this, yeah.
Last night... I had what normal people would call a decent eating day yesterday. I didn't eat a lot, and it was all relatively healthy, right?
Fair enough.
Apart from the pizza and chips, and it was
for
all
breakfast.
Yeah, and it was all relatively healthy, and then mate, last night I was going like I needed something, but I haven't had anything, and I actually said to myself, I'm not gonna have anything because I know I'm doing biscuits first thing.
Okay.
And this is my reward.
You're ready for this?
This is my reward. This is breakfast.
Did you have breakfast?
No.
Because you are gonna just eat that.
I'm fully having this. But
Can
also, did you? What time were you up at? I didn't have time to have breakfast this morning.
I get up at 8 o'clock.
Fuck up, mate. I set my alarm for 8:30 and snoozed it 3 times, and then shower and then out.
I had to shower and trim my beard. It was nice for your podcast.
It was the quickest. Made my shower this morning. Do you know when you haven't even really scrubbed your bollocks? Like it was that. It was like a, you know.
You headbutted the stream and left.
Yeah, just straight out. Yeah.
See the way I'm holding this now. Is this? Do you just envision this? But then it's just a spade crumbling a bit of hash into a. Remember the old days? You just see like scumbags sitting at bus stops.
Yeah, like, just like
it's a cigarette. Is it?
Here, look at that though. Real milk, mate. Tonics are fucking at war. They're at war with toffee pops. Look what it says on that. Still original size.
Okay.
They're literally going fuck Ollies, fuck recession, fuck the Tories. Yes, Tonics. And then it says real milk chocolate on it. So you're not getting any shite.
So this is Tonics and that's Lions.
That's Lions, yeah. Okay. I assume that's like Lions as in Lions tea, but it says Lions biscuits on it. But I think it's the same writing. Jokers.
Maybe don't trust that one. We'll give it a bit. How have you done this? That's way tighter than mine.
That's yeah.
This is like how I can't eat a burrito properly. Jesus Christ. All right. So, you all right?
Don't talk.
This is like in Trainspotting when he sinks into the carpet, isn't it?
It's unreal.
Calling on
Trainspotting's class, isn't it?
I've been reading it recently. It's a good thing I fucking speak Ulster Scots.
Either of you want one of these?
You need to get on board with this.
Michael?
I'm just...
You good? Oh.
Before I've even eaten it, I'm admiring the construction because it's 1, 2, 3, 5 layers of Becky.
Is it?
Yeah, 5 wafer, sorry. Get it right. So...
Mate, that's a good time, like. That tastes like completing a Premier League sticker collection. That's what that is.
All the shinies, all the team photos.
This reminds me of the shinies.
And I've got a spare count now.
All the shinies.
Do you know what's amazing is these look like they've been constructed by a brickie because every layer is like we gave them a trial, put the caramel in.
Do you remember in the sticker collections? Started doing those things with like if it was Southampton, it would be like a double sticker of Matt Letizia or something. But like there would be a day where you got like Matt Letitia's legs. It's just a fucking weird thing to hand the child.
Question: Did you ever finish
Des Walker's arms? What?
Did you ever finish a sticker collection?
No, I have a tale, but I think I told it on a previous podcast, but not on No Blasters.
I finished one, and I couldn't do it on my own. Myself and my cousin Connor, we pooled our resources, so we had 2 people off. He went to a different school than me, so we were off trading off in different schools.
Yeah,
and then back in and finished
it.
The reason you never finished it is because by finishing it, it actually cost us £5,000 to do so.
It's fucking mental. You've like a million fucking, I know, Mixu-Pat Lennons in your fucking in your
I had
school
14 Coventry badges.
Yeah,
and 420 Cotties.
Yeah. Oh, there's fucking 28 Peter.
Weirdly enough, 420 Cotties. One in his West Ham kit, one in his Everton kit. Don't know what was going on there.
I have this. This is true. Enjoy this, by the way. I was doing. I think this was the 96-97 collection, which was the last one I attempted, and I got all of them except for one sticker. This is true, and I now have that sticker in my wallet. I have it because it was a fuck up.
Did you like get it on eBay?
I needed about 50 stickers to complete the collection, and had loads of doubles. And the official swap shop came to the fucking King's Hall, to the fucking conference centre beside the King's Hall. So my mum brought me an Arshila down. But and I remember this day so clearly. I remember that United were playing Liverpool in one of the first early kickoffs ever. And United were in the white kit. I think they won 3-1. But I remember going down to that first, and my mum was definitely doing like a let's fucking get this and go home vibe, right?
I don't care about your hobbies.
I know, right? I know you're interested in this, but it is weird that you're walking around with fucking a Yasa Asanovich's legs, right? I'm going, okay. And Mark Poom's face. And she was just like, get this fucking done. So Sheila came down with me, and whatever way we split the list that we'd made, that Sheila helped me make, I got 2 Gary McAllisters and not one Robbie Mustoe. So I had every sticker except Robbie Mustoe. Nobody had him. He played for Middlesbrough at the time.
I was going to say, I know who he plays for.
She got me that sticker, or Sheila did, a few Christmases back.
Let me see this.
And I keep it in my wallet now as a reminder to never give up.
Oh my God.
I think it's 96, 97. Yep.
97. Robbie Mustoe. Was this when Juninho went to Middlesbrough? Was he 97?
Yeah, he would have been there at that time. Yeah.
He was approximately 4'2".
Yeah, but he was a big player, so you'd always got loads of him. Yeah.
Robbie Mustoe, look at
Couldn't get. It was people at his level you could never get. Spencer Pryor.
Tenacious mid. I'll read you as we blurb. Tenacious midfielder, Borough's longest serving player, who should pass the 200 league appearances mark for the club this season. A real team player. I like him.
Yeah.
He adds consistency and steadying influence in the middle of the field. Midfield general, Robbie Mustoe.
He does commentary now for the American channels that I illegally stream from, but yeah.
Can we edit that out?
I keep him in there. He's in there with like, pictures of like me and Chloe and my mum and dad,
and Robbie.
Robbie's in there, just like directly behind family.
Oh, behold, I'm finishing this.
Out of 10, I mean that's a 9.
I'm gonna go 9.
The only thing for me that would make out of 10 is if it literally said on it, "Fuck all other biscuits." Do you know what I mean? Because it might as well. I love that it says still original size.
Like the way your wallet says "bad motherfucker."
Unbelievable. Here I love lads. This is fucking. That's next level. Like, that's the sort of. Do you know what? That's the sort of shit that gets me emotional.
That there.
That I didn't even ask. Somebody saw that it was parched and went, "There's your favorite." I'll cry.
Because you're a podcast. See my demands for because I'm a big culture of a pint of milk haven't been adhered to. Thanks.
Unbelievable. Shall we do game
me again?
2?
Yeah, let's do me again.
Yeah, let's do game 2. Puck versus fucking whoever you are. Dynamo.
Do we play again or do we pick new teams?
No, it's straight in.
Oh, was it?
We'd use their vetoes, didn't we?
Straight in, no kissing. Oh,
yeah.
I thought you did it every time you were playing. That's okay.
No. I like fucking people over with a system that we've chosen.
No problem. See if Dynamo Kiev lose that much again. I hope the Russians take Crimea.
What was the score?
All right, let's go.
4-0? Or was it 4 or 5?
5. Should have been 12.
Unbelievable. I hate these new commentators, by the way. Like, I hate both of them.
Well, it's a good thing we're not putting them on the podcast.
I know. Derek Ray was on the last FIFA with Lee Dixon, and he was shocking. And now they have this guy, Stuart Robson. He hardly says anything.
Here, I'm going to say something very controversial, and hopefully EA Sports don't dispatch Hitman to have us killed.
Bring back Andy Gray. Go ahead. What?
Jeff Stanley.
Yeah.
EA make FIFA. I haven't gamed in a long time, but there was the massive debate when for years and years, when I didn't give a fuck, people were saying that Pro Evo was better.
Right.
Careful, because we're not sponsored.
My take on this, right, was that
spread.
My hot take: FIFA was the go-to football game for years. Mm-hmm. Pro came out and started the challenge, and then Pro definitely surpassed it for oh, get there, you wee dick.
What was it? Pro didn't have the licenses.
Yeah.
Wasn't it FC Manchester Reds?
Yeah, Manchester Reds, Liverpool Reds, all that kind of stuff. Or like Merseyside Red, that's what it was. Because they couldn't actually say
Liverpool. Is that not Burnley, no?
And they
Merseyside
the Clarets, yeah. So pro for me. Oh,
dang it!
You made you could have run through there. I don't know why I'm giving you coaching advice.
It was a panic buy, that one.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure out the buttons. Here we go.
Was that an excuse?
No, I made my excuses earlier.
Yeah.
Remember FIFA 95? Smash it.
FIFA 95 was fucking great.
Get up. Remember when you used to cripple somebody and the ref had to chase you?
I used to love running away from the ref, yeah. And then
hours of entertainment.
He would sometimes up the punishment.
Were you Super Nintendo or Mega Drive?
Mega Drive.
Yeah, same.
So Pro definitely surpassed FIFA for like Pro 6 and Pro 2008 were probably better than the FIFAs at that time.
I accidentally jumped the ball.
FIFA around 08, 09 started to come back into its own.
Oh.
And I think it's been pretty much on top since then. 2 FIFAs ago was pretty poor. And the Pro that year was decent.
What were you seeing the difference? Like control style? Or
just what? Playing, like just the fun of it. Like FIFA got like... FIFA, I think sometimes when you play online, FIFA can sometimes feel a bit scripted when it's going badly. So this is probably gonna fuck up that EA sponsorship deal that we were just talking about there.
Do you? Well, I mean, I'd like.
Could you imagine if EA tried to fucking sponsor me? Oh my god!
Yeah. Can you stop saying cunt? No.
No. Can you?
No, that's a given. Sorry.
Can you stop slagging off all the players and their sponsors? No.
I can't say anything. I'm sitting in a Sharp View Cam jersey from 1984. There's no call for that. How is that not a free?
Well, he was giving you.
Tries a wee one. Oh.
He was giving you a free to be fair. He played the advantage.
The wee hand up with it.
Yeah.
But no, I'd like to thank you for having me in the podcast because I always wondered when I was a child that if I got terminally ill, I wanted to be on Games Master. So this is appreciate this one. Thanks very much.
Are you terminal right now, or is that too far?
I hope not. Oh, where's the sprint button? That one.
Games Master is back, isn't it?
How?
Mate, he's a fucking decent keeper. I hate this though. Don't celebrate your saves.
This angers you further. This is what we talk about. NFL players celebrating doing the one thing they're supposed to.
Yeah.
It's like people who clap when the pilot lands the plane. Fuck off.
That's such an easy jet thing to
James
do.
Blair.
Isn't it?
Or when Ryanair tell you the flight's actually longer than it is. So
Ryanair probably fucking charge you to clap.
They've got a 94%. We're on time. Like,
I love that.
Because you told me it was going to take 4 hours to get to Birmingham.
Yeah, I love Ryanair for the sheer shithousery of it. Like, do you want you can take your legs on for free now? Cheers, Ryanair.
But can you take Matt Letitia's legs on if it's in your wallet? is that carry on?
Yeah, I had to get an extra seat for Robbie Musto.
I think Matt Letitia might be my favourite player who didn't play for United.
Really? He was fucking amazing, to be fair.
Do you ever hear the story about why he stayed at Southampton his whole career?
Is this because he was from down that way?
He's from Guernsey.
Jersey? Oh, why Guernsey?
And the boat goes.
Fucking cunt. Look at that.
I got the ball.
Mate, those are Cross McGlenn tackles.
Got the ball.
That's a chance. Oh.
Great tackle.
I feel like they're just smashing the slide button.
Letitia was from Guernsey and he could basically go home at every opportunity. So any day he wasn't...
like in training or
basically in training or working, he was away home for a few pints with the boys.
That's mental.
Actually, I know a guy who lives over in Guernsey, and he was saying like you'll just see him down the pub. He's the nicest fella. Everyone knows him, you know.
Yeah.
Really nice dude. And then the odd time he would lace up the boots and play a wee bit of Sunday League.
Jesus.
Can you imagine?
That's mental.
Here he's hitting the penalties, isn't he? Do
you remember when?
Has to be.
Do you remember that game when they absolutely shagged United 6-3?
Yes.
That was disgusting. Egil Austinstad.
Also, did
look at this? Oh, sorry.
Through ball. The two of them have bumped into each other.
I'm giving you the sweat here. Enjoy the sweat. Oh, there it is.
Oh, the pass too.
The sweat.
Why did the keeper dive for that?
Because if he'd saved it, he would have celebrated like a fucking dick.
Letitia, was he never missed a penalty? Was that a stat?
I think so. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Or did he miss one?
He may have missed one.
Which was
I think
Cantona only missed one for United, did he? Cantona's penalties used to be fucking brilliant. He was great at sending the keeper the wrong way.
We did a podcast about him
about Cantona.
Basically we talked about sort of him at United,
I was gutted when he retired.
We have this. He's obviously a massive part of the club history, but he wasn't even at the club that long.
No,
that's the mad thing.
Was it fucking 5 years or something?
I don't know, 4.
4.
Oh, centre forward,
including that year where he was basically out for fucking flag kicking a cunt, like
broken arm and then obviously attempted murder of a Crystal Palace fan.
He deserved it though.
Yep,
absolutely. I have that moment on a t-shirt.
Go on.
Foul me. Oh,
right for the corner. Solid left back.
Will I get a wee stinky goal at half time here? So here, somebody sent me a question earlier asking, have we seen that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Don't Look Up? Have you watched it?
No.
It's on Netflix.
I didn't know it was going to be homework.
No, it's, well, fuck up. No. They asked,
I will fuck up when I score one goal.
They were like, have you seen it? What did you think of it? And what do you think of the message? So at the risk, I feel like just being a complete bastard and going, fuck the message, burn fossil fuels. But, and I think, I did watch it. I thought it was fun.
Has to be.
It should have been. That should have been. Don't know. You did like a wee tiny Tim Cratchit finish there.
Yeah.
Like. Did you ever see him? Do you watch? What are your Christmas movies that you watch?
Topical for January.
And fuck up. You've
Christmas
just,
movies. Muppets Christmas Carol. Scrooged, which is the same movie.
Yeah.
What else? The original Santa Claus movie with Dudley Moore is a decent one.
Right. I didn't know that. I didn't know that the Tim. I thought the Tim Allen was original.
It's
I like
Santa
that.
Claus. There's Santa Claus the movie and the Santa Claus.
Oh right, sorry.
Give.
I like the Santa Claus. That's good crack. I would do Elf and stuff like that, but I do also always watch A Christmas Carol, like the one with George C. Scott. See Tiny Tim in that, mate. He is a tragic. He looks like he's a fucking a bowl of porridge away from fucking dying on screen. Like, it's mental.
What does he have?
I don't know, mate.
What's his shtick?
I know what's his stick. That's the thing that he fucking hangs by the fireplace. But
that's what I was going for.
I know, yeah. He definitely looks like he would. Like
3 ball.
Did somebody? Was there ever like a wee sick child in your class, and when they would fart, it would smell weird? No.
Was that you?
No. Like somebody and their whole diet's just like tinned meat. So like they just do like.
Was
really,
that you?
They do like. That, mate, I've had a very varied diet.
Have you told the story on the podcast about, because you were saying you had the minibus? You ever told the story about the cooking pots from the school dinner hall?
Because there's that many of us.
Yeah,
we had like, mate, see if my mum was making dinner now for 3 people, it would still feed 12.
Yes.
She
just doesn't know how to portion.
She can't. She doesn't know how to like do the recipe smaller. Like,
I don't have a bad word.
You can say to my mum,
she's an absolute legend of a woman.
Make us a sandwich there, and she'll hand you fucking 8 rounds just because, like, that's what she's used to.
Who's in?
Nobody. But I made, we used to have like proper, like, oh my god, look at the size of this pots, like industrial size, just like for doing like potatoes and stuff.
Like I would have seen down in St. Joseph's in Best.
Like in your school, like.
That was a fairly weak shot for a centre forward.
That was some saver. Call it as well.
I like the number 9's disgusted by that effort. It was a great shot. Doing more than you. Anyway.
So what the fuck was I on about that?
Christmas movies.
Before that. So fuck Christmas. Anyway, so the chance.
Oh, top corner as well. See if this is my Make-A-Wish. You're supposed to let me win.
Mate, look at this. Look at that guy. I don't even know him. Look. It's weird how you just fall in love with these strangers.
Your eyes meet across the room.
He looks like a young unionist.
He's not
Did
real.
You see him?
Yeah.
He's not real.
Well, no, he is real, but he's not real.
Yeah. So, this movie, fucking Don't Look Up. So it's basically about like an astronomy student and her professor find that there's an Earth killer, fucking, what do you call it, like asteroid or whatever, coming to the Earth, and then they're trying to tell people about it, and nobody gives a fuck, and it's all sort of very
always drawn them well.
Chip. Oh, it's all very satirical. I liked it, but I'll say yes, I wouldn't watch it again.
Is the plot twist that they dispatch Bruce Willis and Aerosmith to sort it out?
I mean, spoiler alert, wouldn't that be amazing?
Yes.
Tell you what, there's a movie that hasn't aged great. Watched it during the pandemic.
Dude, anything by Michael Bay hasn't aged great.
No, well, The Rock. The Rock is a masterpiece and will remain so.
We've discussed this in real time. There'll not be a bad word said against it. About
I know.
Basically, Sean Connery playing James Bond one last time.
Yeah, oh, mate.
But nobody talks about it. Oh, hang on, lads. Who's in? Who's in?
Oh, you're... God, just hit him. Fuck up.
Clearance.
Chance. Oh, mate, I'm raging.
That's great, because I keep hitting shoot when I want to cross, and you just hit cross when you want to shoot.
Oh, here's
out again.
Get there, you wee dick. Oh.
But, so...
Here's a wee chance for this guy. Oh, he's injured. He's been injured for about 20 minutes. I haven't taken him off. His fucking hamstrings are
Was that with the wee red things, is it?
Aye. Mate, look at this cunt. Oh, look how injured he is. And you found him again. Sweep the leg. Look at you. Have you... Oh,
Why did they make a wall there? He wasn't shooting from there.
Do you watch Cobra Kai?
I haven't seen the new series, but I've seen series 1, 2 and 3.
Oh, mate, I love it.
A wee Cobra Kai t-shirt and everything.
I have a Cobra Kai t-shirt. We should have come fucking...
People buying Eagle Fang t-shirts.
Oh, no.
Traders.
Mate, I love that series. It's just the right amount of cheese, I find.
Yes, it's...
And do you know what I like about it? I feel like if you haven't watched Karate Kid, it's still funny and entertaining.
Yeah,
and
you'll get value from it.
Yeah, but if you're a fan, oh my god, it rewards you for watching the first 3. Like, get there.
Head up.
Want this clean sheet. Darren said to me on the way in that his only aim was to score 1 goal, and I'm like, can't let that happen.
He's like,
I'm like Oliver Kahn. Do you know this story? Oliver Kahn was like doing a thing where he was doing like a charity penalty shootout with kids.
Any relation to gangs?
He saved every penalty.
Every penalty.
And it was a thing where, in fairness, he has done an interview where he says he was told wrong information. He was told for every penalty he saved, money was going to go to this charity, so he saved every penalty. But it was supposed to be every ball that went in, money was going to go to this charity. And people are like looking at him going, what are you doing? And he's like, I know.
that is the ultimate in German efficiency.
It's also...
Not one past me.
It's also excellent because he's such a fucking hard bastard. Do you know what I mean? Just, I love it. But...
Did I ever tell you the story about my wee brother won a penalty shootout in the Buttercrane Shopping Centre and he got to go to Old Trafford?
That's a great prize.
Yeah. Here, do you want to hear something funnier? He had to take my mum because you have to have a, so they went with the Man United Supporters Club from Newry, got the boat over, got to stay in the Old Trafford Hotel, which had just been built.
Yeah.
Went to see a United game, got some autographs off the thing. But so my mum has no interest in football, but she had to go because my dad used to call football the Garrison game, so he wouldn't go. So
was this in Super Tig's house? Was it? Or? Yeah. So
it's actually what we call my cousin.
What the fuck were we on about there a minute ago? I can't remember.
Trying to get sponsored by San
Oh, yeah. My favourite bubbles. No, what the fuck was I on about?
Oliver Kahn, penalties, trace back.
Don't look up. There it is. Mate, thank you for...
Have you seen it? Because if you've seen it, then
I have seen it. Good. Spoiler alert.
It's not a spoiler alert.
The plot twist is that fucking Leo died. Like, they all just sit there and let the fucking asteroid hit them.
Fair enough. What can you actually do apart from dispatch Bruce Willis and Aerosmith?
No. That's what we're on about fucking Michael Bay. So I watched that. See Armageddon. It's just one scene louder than the next. They just shout at each other whole way through. It's fucking woeful.
Here's a question. See the way they trained oil drillers to be astronauts. Would it not have been easier to train astronauts to be oil drillers?
Probably, seeing as astronauts are like fucking superhumans. Have you watched that? Did you? I watched a launch of some fucking telescope. Did any of you hear about this? They're putting like a new telescope out further than the Hubble. The James Webb telescope. And mate, I watched the launch of it on Christmas Day. It's fucking mental. It's going 1 million miles from Earth.
Right.
You can follow it. You can follow its path and all. I mean, they talk about it, and I get that it's like amazing human endeavor, but I'm like, they still can't make fucking bacon packets that open normal out of a supermarket. You have to get Denny if you want it to open right. Do you know what I mean? But we're 1 million miles from Earth saying shit. Because they'll go, this will allow us to look into the fucking... And I'm going, don't know what it's looking at or why it's significant. But
look into what? The abyss?
Tell the truth, right? Do you think there's life out there? Like, I believe that there is because I find it ridiculous that we would be the only place where there's
scientific conditions should allow that there's something else, even if it's a bit of bacteria or a plant.
Wouldn't it be amazing though if there was just like dogs that could talk or something? I don't know, mate. I love that idea.
That's Futurama you're thinking of?
I know, but I just love that idea. Or like, you get to like some other planet and there's like fucking snakes that can do psychology or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I love the possibilities. Do you know what I mean? Tell you what though, do you ever like look up into space, realize you're insignificant, and it freaks you out, and you get like a fucking panic attack?
No, it calms me. It allows me to do whatever the fuck I want then, because I just go, you don't matter, so fuck it.
I think all the years of like, mad Catholic guilt makes me go, you know what I mean? It does.
Can't do that.
It makes me go, Jesus, maybe there is like nothing up there and we are just on a fucking rock. And then I go, do you know what I mean? Just like screaming out the window in Alleytown on the way to get a Chinese.
If that's true, then I'm more furious that I wasted all those Sundays. Getting up early, there's cartoons on, you mad bastard.
I am so furious about the Sunday mornings, mate. Oh my God.
Especially when you get to a certain age. So I basically wasn't allowed to quit or hand in my papers until I was 18. So my folks were like, no, you go to mass when you're 18, you make your own decisions. But on Sundays I would have to go to mass and then go to my job, because I had a job when I was in school.
The worst, mate. That is the worst combo on a Sunday: mass and work.
Where was your first job? Tesco's?
No, my first job was in Matalan. Don't even fucking start me on that place.
Matalan?
Yeah,
on a Sunday
on Boucher,
after mass.
On a Sunday. Here's my takeaway from Matalan, right?
Didn't know they did takeaway.
Well played. That's why I worked there. So
just not in this game.
The thing to take away from Matalan was, do you have a Matalan card? And also, and then people would go no, and you go, well, you can't shop without it. People are raging. And then I was working mental hours in there, like like when you're like 17, you should be doing like maybe one night a week and stuff at the weekend.
Yeah,
I was doing 30 hours a week in there.
And
like I was working like every night and going to school. Right?
Just showing up in your Aquinas uniform.
At that point, I was doing 4 A levels. I'm working there, right? Brutal. I ended up giving up one of the A levels, and I fucking then after like 2 months, they did a thing where they were like, work for the first 3 weeks, but we're not going to be able to pay you until like week 7 that you're here. And I was like, right. And then when my pay came in, they only paid me my contract hours and not the hours I'd actually been working. And I was like, like, even at that age, I need coin.
Straight into the office, kicking the door in, quoting James Connolly.
I remember, I phoned in sick then one day, and it was my first sick day, and I was genuinely like run down. This was like early November, I think, when I was working there. I'd been working there over the summer and like, or just the end of summer. And in this, and I still haven't been paid correctly. And my second paycheck had come in, and I still wasn't paid right. And I was like, this isn't right. And I mean, sorry, the first few weeks of working in there, we built the shop. Like, it wasn't like...
Oh, you were opening the place?
Yeah, like I worked there. It was only coming here.
I had to do that. Like, so grim.
You build the shelves and then stock them for the first time.
Yeah.
Shite. And do you know where they put me? Men's shoes. I'm like, lads, at that point in my life, I was like, wearing just Vans.
That's all I owned then was Converse.
Right, I'm going, people are coming in going, do you have a fucking rich brown brogue? And I'm like, I don't know what you're on about. Is that an Irish accent?
Yeah. No, my brogue's from fucking Alleytown.
Yeah, and it was fucking woeful. And then people, I remember cardboard as a thing turns me, like the feel of cardboard.
Do you ever get a paper cut from cardboard where you lose fucking half a stone?
Yeah, where it's like we got a bleeder. Yeah.
What blood type are you? Come here, quick.
Mate, the feel of cardboard though, like actually makes me, I don't know what it is, makes me want to vomit. There's certain materials turn me like that. Do you know what I mean? Like wet wool or like it actually, I feel like I'm gonna vomit.
Maybe it's not actually the cardboard. It's the fact that you were just hating your life, and this was the constant.
It's cardboard, because even when Amazon sends shit now, I don't like to touch it.
Your wife don't it, please.
And I like those ones where you can just rip a line off, and it lets you in. You don't have. see like the breaking of boxes at the corners. That's what I had to do with all the men's shoe boxes. Like for the first, for the display shoes.
Yeah, okay.
You break those boxes. So I'm breaking boxes, and I had to go and book a couple of times during that, and I didn't like it. And then they eventually put me on tills, and it was a fucking shit show because when it first opened, it was like queue out the door. Like it was so busy.
Like the next Boxing Day sale.
Yeah,
every day.
yeah, right. So I phoned in sick, right, and I was genuinely sick, and I phoned in, and the manager was this wee Australian cunt, and he was a wee dick, and he'd worked in Matalan in England, which he constantly referred to
as the mainland.
The mainland is the way he said it. Over on the mainland, and I'd be going, Australian, I'm gonna fucking rip you apart.
Listen
anyway.
Here, you fucking colonial.
Right, exactly right. And
he's from the colonies. How quaint.
Right, he's a wee cock. Do you know he sort of looked. He looked like someone had put hair and glasses on a giant smint. That's what he looked like. Right.
Also, I forgot to tell you, they pronounce it can't.
yeah. Well, Roger can't. And, oh, mate, I fucking hated him. And he answered the phone. This is true. I phoned him from the kitchen of my mum's house, right? On a Saturday morning, being like, listen, mate, I can't come in. He was like, why not? And I went, I've got like a really bad flu coming here. Like, I'm not well. And he gave me shit. He was like, it's a Saturday and you're phoning in sick. And I'm like, I'm not well. I was in last night. I'm not well. Like, I've worked so many hours for you. You haven't even fucking paid me, right? But I didn't say any of this. I was like, listen, and he's like, well, we're going to have a serious talk about this when you do come in finally and all this and talk about your commitment to the team and all. I go, mate, I fucking built about 4 of your aisles, you wee fucking twat. So I hung up on him. I hung up. And then I went, I didn't fucking like that. And I went, that's it. And I thought, I'm hard enough to phone him back, but I'm not hard enough to do it in the kitchen where like other people might hear me. So I'm going to the garage, right? So I'll go in the garage, like put a cloak over me, and like, you're
in the kitchen, just see your dad going.
Yeah, I know, right? I go in the garage and phone him back, and he answers, and he goes, "Oh, you're coming in then?" And I went, "No, who the fuck do you think you're speaking to?" And I fully unloaded on him and went, "These are all the hours I've worked. I haven't been fucking paid. You're a wee dick." And he was all blah, blah, blah. And I went, I'm fucking quitting, and you're a fucking disgrace. And blah, 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 right? And then I had to go, this was the worst bit. I had to go give back my locker keys. So it's
why was that the worst?
Because it's like saying cheerio to somebody on the street, and then you both walk the same direction.
Oh,
except aggressive. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, fuck you. See you later. Right? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, hope you fucking die. But first I'm going to give you back my locker keys, right?
Yeah.
So to go in and give back my locker keys, and they called me in. They went, Kieran, come here. And went in, and there was my line manager, that wee dick, and then somebody else. And they're all like, let's talk about this. And I just went, no. And I threw the keys, and I left. And then I worked in Tesco. I'm sure you're glad.
I enjoyed the disrespect of not handing the keys.
Oh, it was a key toss. And you know what was in my locker? Nothing. There was nothing in there.
Got it.
There was nothing in it. Sorry, I'm not over it.
It's fine.
I'm sure you're glad you asked. Kieran, what was your first job?
No, I'm just really entertained by the thought that you only had to go back because the only thing that was in your locker was that one Premier League sticker.
Yeah, Robbie must have. Yeah. No, mate, it was like the only thing that was in my locker was a packet of original size toffee pops, and
no, back in the good old days.
I fucking hated working in there. It was terrible.
When you talk about like the men's shoes, I had to wear my school shoes when I worked in Dunn's was my first job because I was like, I'm not buying you why am I buying stuff to be here?
Yeah.
No, you fucking provide me those if you want me to do that.
Did they make you wear a rare shirt or anything?
No, I was happy enough. I worked in Dunn's back in the good old days when it was just a green polo shirt. Great times.
I had the Tesco, the blue tablecloth. Do you remember that? It was a blue tablecloth shirt.
Yeah.
I had that.
A tabard.
It was. There was a woman who worked in our Tesco had a fucking penny. But it was from back in the day, so Tesco I worked in was like blown up in the Troubles, and we when it was crazy prices, and we used to say that this woman in the penny was just like, she wasn't even real, she was a ghost of crazy prices. Do you know what I mean? Walking around her fucking penny. She had a mullet. Oh, mate.
The mullet's back.
No names.
The mullet's back.
Oh, mate.
The word's fucked. The mullet's back. Nobody knows how to use their phone anymore. Everyone talks into it like this. Like you're on Star Trek.
On The Apprentice.
doing that, and then the other one is, what's the other one? We lads have handbags. The word's fucked. I don't know what's going on.
We lads have handbags.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. On that note, let's do the gift exchange.
Oh, yeah.
You know you're getting this gift. This was double gifted to me over Christmas. This is actually the third copy of this book I've had in my possession. Somehow. Fucking somehow. I bought one for somebody, and then they never, like, I haven't met them to give them it.
Okay.
And I bought it in, like, October or whatever, like, or November when it was first out. So, enjoy Schmeichel's autobiography.
I'm just going to show this up to the camera. There's a man that has aged incredibly well.
He has.
He's a handsome, do you know, a big old Danish handsome bastard.
Yeah, mate, look at that save he's making on the back.
I remember this.
Remember that used to be a billboard?
We had that, my brother Declan had that as a poster in his room.
That save used to be a billboard. The one on the back.
And there's the save. Leapt like a salmon, as we would say.
Yeah.
And then the best thing ever, foreword by Eric Cantona.
Love it.
I can't wait to see what random weird shit he said.
I wish Roy
talking
Keane,
about seagulls and all.
I wish Roy Keane had done the forward because he clearly hates Schmeichel.
There's a bit in Keane's book about them fighting in the hallway in a hotel.
Yeah, and he fucking smacked him.
I hope
yeah.
Schmeichel's got a bit in this as well.
Yeah. Good times.
Enjoyable. Do you want your present?
It's really the only reason I'm doing this podcast is to get gifts and fucking get rid of clutter out of my own house.
Okay, well, this isn't clutter. This is probably... do you do the comic books thing? Because I do. I'm a big comic book fan. And I got you probably one of the greatest literary pieces of work in comic form.
Right.
And it's a definitive edition. And it's also an amazing
Please tell me
movie.
it didn't cost you a lot of money. Like?
No, it didn't cost me a lot of money. Because you sent me a budget.
I did send you a budget.
I got this. I actually managed to find it yesterday. Because you told me this yesterday.
That's the whole point,
I'm
though.
on my tea break
It's a short notice. It's a short notice gift. Do you know what it's to do? It's to recreate the stress of, like, when you're going to somebody's house, your mum goes, "What are you bringing them?" You go, "Nothing."
You can't show up with one arm as long as the other.
I'm bringing my company.
Remember that one?
You what?
You can't show up
with your arms at one length. Aye.
What does that? What does this metaphor mean? You mad bastard.
Mate, it's mental.
Alright, so I will get
this, shit. Paddy McD has just arrived. Love it.
Morning. Afternoon.
Sorry, should I not have mentioned that? You're looking at me like
that's an edit now.
Yeah. Hit me with this gift.
So your gift is the special edition of James O'Barr's The Crow.
Jesus.
Please tell me you've seen the movie.
Novel. I have seen the movie.
Brandon Lee's last movie.
Unbelievable.
But this is the source material, and it's all in black and white and very cool.
Here, it looks cool.
It
Mate,
is.
Good gifts. Love it.
I thought it was good. I'm going to enjoy this one. That's for my reading on the bus to work.
Mate,
which I shouldn't be reading because I drive the bus.
That's quite camp. He looks like David Bowie.
Very
muscles.
Yeah, very Bowie-esque.
And he looks like he has 8 nipples there, but I'm assuming they're bullet wounds.
Yes, they are.
Oh, I love it.
So
Mate, amazing.
Very cool. Yeah, you enjoy that, and also because you can, read at a good level. You'll probably do that in a wee rainy afternoon.
I read at a good level.
You read good.
Shall we finish this? Shall we do this last game?
Yes, let's. I mean, you've killed me, dignity. Let's tramp it into the ground.
Yeah, let's walk on.
Restart match. All right, here we go.
Let's see. So here, Dan, do I have any questions?
So from the other day, there was one we didn't answer. What's your favourite or what's your go-to meal deal in the shop? Sandwich, crisps, chocky bar, and a drink.
Interesting. It's definitely crisps with a sandwich, like.
Yeah.
Definitely for Sambo. Like a BLT maybe, but I'm very fussy about how well that bacon's done, and I'm also really fussy about tomatoes.
Would you be scanning the packets to?
Do you know what I hate? If I feel like it's been sitting there too long and the tomato has like done that thing where it like fucking licks the bread and like it's all
where it's wilted like your
soggy
dreams.
bread, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't like that. But a BLT, or if you're really being serious and you're going in somewhere where they're making a sandwich, wee bit of chicken tikka and sweet corn goes down a fucking storm for me. I like that.
Well, if it's a meal deal, I mean, that's not going to be a fresh made sandwich. That's coming in a packet.
Yeah.
And then Leonardo DiCaprio shows up and gives off about your single-use plastics.
Just on the what would you drink, by the way? I would probably go DC or like a wee cheeky sparkling, but also.
See, when you say DC, I think Donegal Celtic.
But, I know. So does everybody, but also Diet Coke, no? What's more addictive, Diet Coke or Donegal Celtic?
Is San Pellegrino not in the deals, no?
It might not be. You'd maybe get like rotten sparkling like River Rock and the recycle bottles.
Can I be controversial?
I prefer being reckless with my plastic use.
Can I? We'll be dead before it's a real problem anyway.
Yeah.
It's fine. which is the attitude of every generation before us. I was thinking, would it be controversial to say that sometimes I would take the pasta option in the meal deal?
Oh, that is controversial.
I don't always go for
What
the
do you go
sandwich
for?
because I can make a nicer sandwich myself.
What's the pasta?
Like
they always have rotten ones, like mustard pasta. Honey mustard pasta.
I'm not that, but if there's that was a foul, surely. If there's a wee maybe a barbecue chicken and sweet corn, that's a good one. On them.
A meal deal in a shop. To be honest, it isn't something that I go for.
Crisps. What crisps?
To go with a sandwich, McCoy's or something.
Mine's a salt and vinegar
something
McCoy's.
Thick, yeah.
And then drink wise, if I'm down near home and you can get the illicit things from across the border, maybe a Sidona.
Illicit. I enjoy
smuggled.
do you know what's rare? I put things on wee plates for myself. See if I got a meal deal and didn't have a plate to eat it off, I'd be annoyed. Like,
you can't just eat it in the car.
I hate that.
I love I've known you for years. Every time I meet you, there's a new weirdness.
I like pouring a packet of crisps out beside a sandwich.
I like pouring too.
And sometimes like digging a crisp in, getting a bit of something on it. Like, digging it into the sandwich, like not like into my hoop or anything.
I was gonna say.
Just see what.
What are you doing? I was in your car this morning.
That's why I need the McCoys, because they don't snap off in your whole like a Tato will fucking cut your ring up like. Mr. Tato sticks it in and breaks it off.
Oh, you're a horrendous person.
That is disgusting, to be fair.
King's crisps. There's one from your holidays.
King's
crisps and a bottle of football special, please.
Cheese and onion that take longer to get out of your system than the Brits took to get out of Ireland. Like, it's controversial. What was I going to say? Do I have any other wee cheeky questions? There's a couple on there from today as well.
Give it.
Favorite condiment?
Favorite
condiment?
I didn't think Catholics were allowed them. You? Oh no!
Oh no! Himself. You give a penalty.
No ref! No ref! Oh, he's a wee dick.
Oh, was that outside the box though?
I don't know where it was, but I was trying to slide the other guy.
You found the man running through, who I wasn't passing it to anyway. Where's he?
Oh, please be outside.
Do you think that guy?
I think he's dicking me. I think he's give you a penalty as well.
No,
he hasn't.
You bastard.
He hasn't. He's dicking me though, because that's fucking.
I was gonna say, do you think that guy was ordered to take that guy out because he owned a paramilitary debt? Here we go. Oh no! Oh, blasted that right wide.
That is stinking.
Don't even know how to take free kicks.
That's a fucking. That was an Irish League free kick there.
Yeah.
So what the fuck was I on about there? I can't remember. Oh, favorite condiment. I'll be honest with you, that fucking peri mayo out of Marxie's is fucking hard to beat.
Yeah. If I'm getting it from like a chippy, maybe a taco mayo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I know I talk about this place too often, probably, but Raffo's garlic mayo, change your life today.
Okay.
They put pepper and all in it. It's fucking very dirty.
Do you ever get that where you go somewhere fancy and they try and call it aioli?
Yeah, it's fucking garlic mayo.
It's garlic mayonnaise, lads. Quit the messing about here.
Worst condiment ever. And I won't talk about where it was, but it's a hotel on Blacks Road, and it's the only hotel there. But they did. I think Paddy was actually there when this happened. They did coleslaw that did put like lemon juice into.
What?
And made it did not taste good. Like,
is HP fruity still a thing? Brown sauce.
That used to be class.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of like random things you couldn't get anymore.
Do you know what was good? The HP curry sauce. It was like orange.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Like
it was
school
like
dinner curry.
No.
Why is this orange?
It came in like a glass bottle, like brown sauce did, but it was like orange. It was sort of like a. I'm gonna throw this out there. It was like katsu curry.
Before katsu, because katsu curry hasn't existed since 2017.
Yeah. It was that though. It was fucking great, amazing with like rotten
through ball
fucking oven chips.
Kieran, did you ever get the Heinz Terry's chocolate orange mayo?
What?
No, I haven't got it yet. Do you know I haven't been able to find it? I thought there's a wee stinking.
I'll go kick.
You know that wee rotten Super Value near where we live. Yeah. I thought that they would definitely be the sort of place to sell that, and they haven't brought it in yet. I might go online actually and try to get it for the good of the podcast. Fucking Heinz.
Say that slower.
Terry's chocolate orange Heinz mayonnaise. I don't know who, or I don't know what sort of fucking bad wank you would need to have had before coming up with such a.
Oh,
what the
hit
fuck?
The bar.
What was the keeper doing? That looked like it was going over, and then he tried to fucking palm it in. Fuck's sake.
I also thought, was Ramirez not my keeper? What's going on?
No,
Ramirez?
he's your striker.
Brilliant. I was like, is he doing that to me?
No, I haven't got that shit yet. It looked fucking absolutely rotten. What sort of a day are you having at work at Heinz when you go, do you know what'll be good with this? Chocolate orange. I love a Terry's chocolate orange, to be fair. It's great.
I just realised that this guy Ramirez probably doesn't really care about this game because he's really focusing on fighting Conor McLeod and teaching him about the quickening. All right, come on.
So here,
Google that joke, young people. That's a fucking cracker.
You've been pretty much all over the world, right?
Yes.
What's the rarest place you've been, and what's the best place, and what was the rarest gig you did and the best gig?
Rarest in what regards?
Like where you just when you're away somewhere and you just go, well, this is fucking rare. I'll tell you where I've been that's rare. Missouri is like.
Is that like an open carry state?
This is just a fucking country. Like it's fucking rare. And when you go into the shops, people look at you funny, because they know you're not from there, and they're like looking at you going, "Who are you?"
Because you've only got five
fingers
in your hand.
Because you haven't got webbed hands,
Yeah,
and they like it's you can see people walking around with guns and all, and you're just going, "This is fucking wild."
Rarest two places probably. So once you get out of the touristy part, Egypt's pretty fucking mental. Because it's like
been to Egypt.
Yeah.
You're mad, God.
What? On
That
holidays.
just seems like on your holidays.
Yeah.
I did
a week.
I'll just go to this war-torn Islamic country.
I did a week on the Nile.
Did you?
Yeah, solving a murder, obviously.
I was gonna say when you say you did a week on the Nile, that sounds like somebody from your way saying like their new boyfriend's called Nile. You know?
No, a week on the Nile and then a week at a Red Sea resort.
Fuck me.
Part of them.
I was about to make a dick of myself and say, is the Red Sea the one that you can float in?
I think you can float in any sea, especially face down. Well, if you can't swim.
Funny you should mention that because I've managed to sink in the Atlantic every time I've gone into it. Do you ever get knocked off your feet up in Port Stewart, like obviously in the sea, and it just you actually realise the power of it.
Not for being smart in a bar.
Yourself.
Egypt was pretty rare, and killing fields in Cambodia.
Oh.
Especially when I got out and a guy was like, "Do you want to go to a shooting range?" And I was like, "Get the fuck away from me."
Do you want to? That's a great place to advertise for a shooting range. To be fair.
No, not at all. Because actually, in the killing fields, they didn't shoot anybody. Bullets were too expensive.
That's like going.
This is the weirdest. Fuck. This is not comedy now, is it?
I'd be like I'd be like standing at Auschwitz and going, "Here, lads, just want to go to my oven shop." Like, you know what I mean?
Jesus, care.
I'd probably cut that one.
I went to Auschwitz on St. Patrick's Day with a hangover. True story. Keeper.
Did it make you feel more Irish?
No, what it did was we were in Leipzig the night before. This was on tour with the Dangerfields when I was 20.
The Dangerfields?
Yeah.
Local punk rock legends?
Yeah, whose 20th anniversary I compared. It's great crack.
Jesus.
But I used to be their roadie, and we were in Leipzig. I was partying with a bunch of guys from...
used to do comedy? Their lead singer used to do comedy?
That's true, Andy. Oh, no way.
Love it.
That's the weakest one you've got yet.
I was shite.
And down to 10 men as well.
I'm down to 10 men, a wee short-handed bowler for poke.
Leipzig the night before, turned midnight. I was like, it's Paddy's Day, let's do this. Two of the boys didn't drink, so I got on with a band from the Netherlands called the Accelerators.
Jesus.
So I started drinking and they started smoking weed. So they were fine the next day. I was in a hoop, and then we were standing in Auschwitz in my Ireland rugby top for Paddy's Day, and somebody says to me, "This is terrible, isn't it?" And I was like, "You've no fucking idea."
Oh mate, you are getting shagged here. How does that make you? How do you feel about what just happened?
I actually don't care. Is that bad? I play real football.
You should do like some sort of therapy session with Dave.
Come on. Oh, I just say I don't care and then try to kill one of your players.
I don't care, and then you try to do.
I don't care. Takes his ball, goes home.
Oh mate, it's all happening here. Chance. That's actually a wonder save. That's a wonder save.
Hang on. Oh yeah, because I tried to kill the guy. He's remembered. What number was that guy?
The ref's hair is amazing.
Okay, there's a guy with a mullet.
Yeah, the ref also has like a weird quiff.
That was horrendous.
Looks like he should be on the Eurovision or something.
So he's out.
So you were in Auschwitz in your rugby shirt.
Yeah, and it wasn't. That was a rare old time. Not like a Dubliner song. And then Best places. Best places if you don't sort of, look into what the country's history or anything. Singapore was pretty nice.
Right.
Yeah, I had this thing where when I went, so Newry, which is my local football club, gave me a jersey.
Right.
And they were like, wherever you go in the world, try and get a photo
with that on
with that on you, and we'll like stick it on the Twitter thing. So it was like the best travelled Newry top and stuff. And it was good fun. So there's like me on top of a mountain in New Zealand, Newry shirt. Me, I'm in Vietnam in my Newry shirt, and then there was one of me on top of the Marina Bay Sands, which is like the fancy hotel in Singapore.
Right.
Looking down on the Singapore racetrack, absolutely hanging. So it's the only one where I've got like a pair of sunglasses on. And it's like having a great time in Singapore. Might throw myself off this building.
Where was the best place for gigging?
I liked Australia because I got to do a couple of festivals there.
Yeah.
Where was I? The whole of Asia was amazing for. The funniest thing ever was coming off stage and somebody in Malaysia saying, "Mate, your English is really good."
Oh, mate.
That's a true story. Which is funny because it's not. But guy being like, "Your English is really good." Oh, how did you miss that?
Why? Where did he think you were from? Malaysia?
No, he knew it was Irish, but he obviously was in the RA and thought I should be speaking Irish. So yeah, that was the one where I told you I did a gig, and I was like, you'd always go, any Irish people in here, thinking no one's always at least one. I'm in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Any Irish people in? Big cheers. Like, oh, happy days. Where are you from? Katie.
Oh, mate.
15 minutes down the road, for fuck's sake.
I went to a restaurant in Katie one time. Is this Katie? But you call it Katie, do you?
It's because that's how you fucking say
it.
No,
but fuck up. If you're from Belfast, it's Katie, right?
Is it?
Yeah, because that's how it's spelled.
You call it Cloudy, do you? Yeah.
Are we talking about the same place?
Yeah, normal.
Keaady.
Katie.
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 Culture. So.
Katie Lang. Think of it that way. Katie.
Right. Well, I went there because my mum and dad couldn't just go to a normal restaurant. If they wanted to go out for something to eat, they wouldn't just take you to like a fucking restaurant in Belfast, right? So we go to this one. I won't tell you what it was called.
You had to get the mileage out of the minibus, to be fair to him.
Mate, this was post minibus. This was like
when you could afford to go out for dinner.
I was an adult. Like, yeah, we should have just gone somewhere in Belfast. Mum and dad always like they wouldn't go to restaurants, so they didn't know where was good. So you always used to end up, like in like some rare hotel out in the middle of nowhere, where they would do like cubed carrots and ice cream scoops of potatoes, right?
It's called a carvery dinner. Kid.
Yeah, but that right.
What's your language?
And we'll go to this place. Oh, it just ruined him or two, and it didn't work. We'll go to this place down there, and my mum phoned ahead and was like, "Can we book a table?" And they were like, "Just come down, it'll be fine." And we're like, "That's probably not a great sign." And get down to it, and it had like a big water wheel on the side of it, and it was like all like in this.
Where was it? The 1840s.
I know, right? in this stagnant fucking cesspool sitting under the water wheel was like packets of like used fags and fucking loads of used doms and all, right? Disgusting, right? And I'm looking at it going, I don't fucking want to go in here, but we end up going in anyway. And I swear to God, we'll go in. It was more like a greasy spoon, but it was advertised in the Irish News as like, come to this restaurant, right? And it was like a greasy spoon. And my mum was immediately like on edge because she's like, we've driven forever to be here, right? And we'll go in. And I remember the menu, swear to God, said on it lunch and dinner, right? And under lunch, it said chicken, fish, vegetarian, with prices beside it. No like explanation of what it was.
No roast beef dinner?
No, but it just said chicken and a price, fish and a price, vegetarian and a price. No sense of like, this is hake served on a fucking
I was going to say, so if you're like, what's
on
the
a bed
fish?
Of your fucking used condom regrets. Do you know what I mean?
What's the fish? It's fucking fish.
Fish, right? So you're probably getting like a lump of frozen battered fucking fish meat.
A Donegal catch.
Like what fish food,
out of the box.
Cheese food, right? Like, oh mate. And I remember literally going, well, there's somebody, I think our Kevin said, there's nothing really on this menu. And I went, there's beans on my menu. He was where? And I went, no, there's beans on my menu. And Mum, this is such a Ma Bartlett thing. Like, the woman comes over and goes, he's ready to take an order. And my mum goes, no, we're ready to leave. And just like gets up, struts out, and the rest of us are like walking out behind her.
He's walking out behind her going, dude, tell us you're doing that.
And we ended up going somewhere just in like Omeath or something. It was like a hotel down a big country lane. Ice cream, scoops of potatoes.
The Park Hotel,
And
which is now closed.
On the way to that, genuinely saw a drug deal happen on the lane. Like a drug deal. Like, guy handing over massive bag of coke.
Excellent.
And somebody else going, here's a bag that we assumed had money in it.
Must have been.
I mean, unless it was a fucking talcum powder deal.
Must have been during the boom, was it?
It was.
Nobody's buying coke in Omeath these days.
It was pre-recession.
Pre-recession.
It was maybe like it was right at the height of the boom. You know, just pre-recession, 06, 07.
Yeah, right before it went to fuck.
Rough, like.
Yeah, the world went to fuck, but nobody went to prison.
I don't even know how fuck we started talking about that. Was that from somebody asking a question?
Somebody, was that the favourite condiment?
What's your worst ever gig? Is it here or was it abroad?
Worst ever gig.
Yeah.
There's been so many.
I love the gig that we both did in Uri where some guy was ripping up the floor of the venue. And Steven Tyler, as we called him, yeah. And because he ripped up all the tiles in the Phoenix bar and nobody did anything to stop it. And then they just put cardboard down over it as if like a dog had been sick.
I think it was one of those ones where in a normal thing people would go, would you stop that man doing that? And then somebody was like, oh no, wait, no, that's mental, Davey. He has a knife at all times. So let him walk away.
Yeah. He has a shotgun underneath that underneath his hacksaw that he uses.
He's like Kyle Reese, opens the jacket, shotgun.
Kyle Reese. What'd you call that cunt out of Turtles that had everything? He had a hockey stick.
Casey Jones.
Out of the park, love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks for coming on. It's been highly enjoyable, mate. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to let you score in any of them games, but I take my FIFA pretty seriously, like, no,
I fully understand. It's okay. And I hope you choke on that book.
Cheers, mate. A few times.
Thank you, mate.
Bye. Oh, no.